I find myself in times of trouble, nostalgia comes for me, singing words of wisdom, hyperfixate. Ooh. Welcome to my YouTube era. Been passively posting to YouTube for a little bit, but with everything going on, I want to expand and I want to try to get into more long form videos, which brings me here. So today I thought we would delve into the world of Neopets nostalgia. I can show you a couple of my fun Neopets items, and then my hip just popped. I don't know if you guys heard that. But I found these at Five Below, and so I thought they were going to be like the regular $5.55 price. I didn't even see them until I got to the checkout, and I was like, oh, Neopets trading cards, but they're different. They're definitely different than the original ones they had when I was a kid, which I think I still have a few floating around. But I don't know where they're at right now. But I will show you a few of the things that I do have floating around right now. These are holographic trading stickers. So we're going to open these on camera. We're going to reminisce. We're going to talk about Neopets. And we're just going to take a minute break from the wildness that is the internet right now, and go back to the wildness that was the internet then. And still kind of a wild venture if you've kept up with the Neopets lore and drama and changes of hands and ownership and everything. But anyway, let's get into all of this. I totally mean to brag when I show this particular hat. The one that I got, honestly, is kind of broken. It does work, but they had a contest on the Neopets website. I think you could call it a contest, like a sweepstakes, and I entered and I won one of the limited edition hats. I've seen the people that got the Kachik hats, and I will say I am really, really, really jealous of you. I don't wear this out of the house. I keep the tags on it. It's a prized family heirloom at this point. One of the other Neopets items that I have that I want to show you that I have found within my reach. I have a couple of the folders leaning around. I found these at a thrift store forever ago. I also have, I can't remember her name, but the Earth Fairy as well. But these girlies, the Dark Fairies, were my absolute favorite, my ultimate baddies. And you can see they're dusty. Let's pretend like they're not. I don't want to use them and like break them more or anything like that. But I got these basically in mint condition at a thrift store. And one of the, if I could get like any item from like Neopets history, as silly as it sounds, I just want a PlayStation Portable and I want to play the Darkest Fairy game. I have not been able to play it. It's something I've longed for since childhood, and one day
all I ever wanted was a ballerina Barbie in her pretty pink tutu.
And one day it will be me. But like I said, I have another one, but here's my Kachik one too. How cute. I had this one when I was a kid as well, so very exciting, very exciting. There will be a theme on this channel of me referring to my parents in the background as sucky. And they are. I had a lot of Neopets growing up that like my grandma would buy for me, and I collected a lot of them from Kmart. I got a couple on trips where I was able to go to Toys R Us, but I lost probably 10 or 15 of these just through like life changes and growing up and like cutting contact, leaving my house, things like that. But I've tried to purchase some of them as I've seen them for affordable prices. Sometimes they go for a lot. I really want one of the handhelds. I had the Asia handheld, but I haven't put batteries in these to see if they work, because I'm scared to be disappointed. I had so many cool ones. I had a white Kugra. I had a yellow Kachik. I had a Uni. I had blue and a red Shiro. Like I had the coolest ones like you can imagine, but I have a couple of these. I think they're from Bandai. Let's see, a toy brand with it. Dinkoy Toys made these. But how fun, how cool. And then I found this guy at a thrift store on the counter for 50 cents. And I said, oh, is that a Jub Jub? And I brought him home. One of the Neopets from the McDonald's collaboration. I had so many of those too. Rest in peace. They're probably all in a landfill. Loved you guys. Speaking of modern collaborations that Neopets has done, because they've done a few recently. They did one with G Fuel, which like isn't my favorite company, but they came out with the smoothie cup with one of the bundles. And so I bought it for the smoothie cup. It has a straw too. I think the straw is like within use inside my kitchen for some reason, but I had to buy the smoothie cup. So that's what I have. And so let's get into the new and just escape reality for a little bit. If you look at the rest of my content and are confused, like, don't you make disability and service dog content? Yes, mostly. I also like to just inject pieces of my personality. And one of the things that I really like is Neopets. And I also am autistic, and I've had a special interest in Neopets since I was probably 7, 8 years old. It's been something that's been with me for most of my life, and I just really like it. And I want to share more aspects of my life, especially since we're experimenting with this long form video. I've been uploading some of my older TikToks that are long and then placing them in a format that like looks better on here. So there's like new content that YouTube hasn't seen. But anyway, let's get into opening these. I just wanted to get into that just in case you have seen my other videos. I don't know how to open these, so I'm just gonna go for it. I think it's pretty easy. Oh, that's probably very smart in a modern day. I remember I used to be able to buy just the booster packs and little cards like this. This honestly looks like how the booster pack wrapping used to look. It's thin. It says there's 5 and there is I only 60. There's 60 to collect. I had like a siren song to me at the checkout because I thought these were all 5.55. And then when I scanned them, they were $3. And I was like, then I should just buy some more. No, I don't need to buy more. So I bought the 4 that I originally had. Because these aren't too hard to open. I might need to go get scissors because I don't. Okay. Ooh. That's not a texture that I expected. Okay, you can see they're very thin. Like I said, they're collectible sticker cards. So we have like this can't even focus. Yes, please. It's like this holographic shoiru. Then we got a loop or a lupe. I've always called them loops. I don't know. What do you call these? What do you call that guy? These are all rainbow, so is the entire thing like rainbow paintbrush. Animals. There's a croc. I know some people are very into them. Right, that's what that one's called. Yes. A kugra. That's fun. So there's a kugra and a kachik, like I just showed you. And then I have one that has a big collection of them. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. I feel like I'm back to it won't focus on it. I feel like I'm back to 2016 TikTok and like trying so hard. There we go. Trying so hard. It's a lot more work to make YouTube videos than it is TikTok videos, obviously, which is why I haven't done it yet. All right, let's open some more, shall we? I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if they're all like the same paintbrush, but it appears so. Are they all the same cards? This might be a cautionary tale. These are all, so there's collect all 60, but you guys just saw me open that. There's that set of cards. Here's the ones that I just rummaged through. You can't really see it, but they're the literal exact same. So the siren song at the checkout line for me to buy like 3 more was probably very smart. But that's kind of what I was worried about, is that I would get all the same, which is really strange that 2 that I am opening like that are like that. All right. Okay, this is a different pack. What the heck? So I wonder if there's just certain packs. So like if you open it and you see, I can't remember who was on the top of the deck, a Shoiru, that's what you're going to get. So here's a different set. Looks like I got the same main card. But we got a Drake. 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 Have you guys seen that TikTok? Did you guys hear my shoulder like pop? Oh my goodness. Anyway, Ehlers Danlos problems. But the video when they're on the ET ride and there's like Drake, Drake, Psy Bunny. Not my favorite Neopets, but it's somebody's favorite Neopet. A Bori. Don't know if I've had much run-ins with the Boris. Aisha, I know her. I love her. I love that this one's pink. I want to talk about my one-sided beef really quickly with Neopets. I still haven't been compensated for this, and maybe this is my fault. I don't know. There was a time where Neopets collaborated with a pin company called Overpowered. Overpowered was like a small business. Basically, Overpowered took all of the orders and did not send anything. And so I had several pre-order items like a baby Asia, a lot of different things for like acrylic pins. And this is when acrylic pins were super super cool. This has happened maybe like 5 6 years ago, and I never got my items. I spent probably $25 $30 and I didn't get anything. I ordered 2 or 3 pins, and the Neopets comes out with it, and they're like, hey, like contact us to get like free things for your account. And that's like not quite making up for it, and I tried to do that and I didn't get free items, so they ripped me off. And so I feel I obviously Neopets is a lifelong interest, but that really bummed me out, and that really hurt, and that really sucked, and that really put me off from playing for a long time. I don't play too much anymore. I log on sometimes for like spurts of time to play the food club and essentially copy other people's bets and try to make a lot of money in the Neopet stock market. And that's about it. Somebody was really kind and gifted me the entire treasure map. So I have the lab right now. All right, last one, you guys. I'm gonna be really upset. No, this one's different, and it has fairy ones. And so, okay, so strange. So those ones were all just regular. So I think there's just packs. Um, but that's really boring that I got the same pack twice for the first two. But these are fairy ones, so that's very exciting that they're by Paintbrush, it seems, if you are also shopping for these. But I got a fairy Kachik. These ones are my favorite. I want more of these ones. So I will be buying more. The first, I was like, wait a minute. I got a fairy Jub Jub. I didn't know that the fairy Jub Jubs were super cute like that, honestly. I love the Ixies. One time when I was younger, I had I think it was a glow Ixie. I can't remember what, glow in the dark. I can't remember what the paintbrush is, but I had it, and I decided I wanted to, it was like a special day or something to adopt. I don't even remember what Neopet it was, but I was trying to adopt another one. So I put it in the adoption thing and I regretted it instantly. And somebody adopted it very quickly because it's like a fairly high stat Ixie like that I've been like playing with for years. And I'm like, I made a mistake. Can I get it back? And they're like, no, I'm gonna like take care of it and I'm gonna feed it. Like, what are you worried about? And then I am so I don't know. Like I like latch onto things. I went and checked like a year ago, and they abandoned them. So you didn't stay and feed them, did you? A galert, a galert. How would you pronounce these? I feel like I've never said some of these names out loud before. Yeri, one of the little like kind of griffin looking at guys, and then I'm guessing this is the same no matter what. Yeah, there's like no indication. There's no like thing indicating like rareness or what the cards look like. So I don't know. That's about all I can give you guys about the new trading card stickers. They're floating around now. My personal history with Neopets, like I said, I've been playing since I was like 8. Not on the same account. I think my current account is like 13 years old, maybe. Um, but I've had older accounts. I've been on the website for a very long time, and I return here and there, and I miss it. I miss KeyQuest very much. If Neopets is watching this, I know you get this request every day, but please put more into KeyQuest if you're not doing anything with KeyQuest. I'm not excited about the new Neopets project, honestly, if I'm being truly honest about my Neopets feelings. And I still feel like we're like kind of stagnant with the website. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for like the new people that have come in. They seem to have revitalized it a little bit. We have merch and we have some of the, you know, calls to the original. I wish it was the original game, but I guess they wouldn't want to reprint the same cards. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. But these are fine. But I do wish, because there was like an actual game, kind of like Pokemon cards. A lot of people don't play Pokemon cards, but you could play games with them. And it was the same thing with the Neopets. And so these are great and these are super cute, especially the fairy ones. But I have sticker anxiety, so these are probably never going to get stuck anywhere except maybe one of these because I now have 4 of these. Anyway, so that's my Neopet stuff. Signing off. I'm going to film a few more videos for you guys today. If you guys would please, I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to hang out with me more. I'm a small creator here on the internet. I'm disabled and I'm working to help support myself a little bit and take some of the financial stress off of my family with me being home. And so I've had a lot of opportunities to do that as a content creator, just being transparent with you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Check me out on other websites. I will link some of them down below. And let me know if you guys have picked these up and if there's other fairy cards floating around. Because if there are, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm coming back for you. But yeah, they were just sitting with the Pokemon cards at my local Five Below, if you guys are curious. So in the front by the registers. Talk to you guys soon. See you guys later. Bye.